And this next story was hard for many of us in the newsroom to actually believe. While one of our reporters, Clifton French, was out doing another story, he wound up finding something else that was pretty outrageous. I want you to listen.
Hi there. I'm with ABC Action News. These are for donations, right?
The Now's Clifton French joins us live from that donation bin in Tampa. Cliff, we can tell just a short snippet there. This is a pretty heated exchange. Walk us through what happened.
Yeah, so, we all see these bins here all the time, and we hear about people stealing from them on occasions. Bins like this for Goodwill, for Salvation Army, and for any other charity. Better World Books is right next to it as well. But, we just happen to be sitting in this parking lot and watch this whole thing happen. I want to go back to that video. A group of people in this nice Jeep Liberty, they pulled up. A woman got out of the car. She stood on top of a shopping cart to dig through some of these bins. So we simply asked if they knew what they were doing was stealing. Now, they immediately, after a couple of minutes of just chatting with them, started cursing at me. They tried to say these bins are specifically for them, justifying this theft by saying that they're homeless. Then one woman covered the license plate of the car and they drove off. The only thing that they seemed to get away with was a towel, but that's because we walked up as soon as we saw this woman's entire upper body inside of this right here. Now, we did show that video to Goodwill, and they told me this kind of thing does happen on occasion, but they do take some measures, some security measures to keep this from happening, and they will press charges if people get caught stealing. But one of the things that they do, or that they have changed, is they've made these bins difficult to get into by simply making it kind of a drop-off right here. Now, if you do try to get into one of these bins, you have to be very thin, like that one woman we caught earlier today, or excuse me, earlier this week.
All right, and Cliff, we're trying to make sense of all this. So these people claim to you they're homeless, but we did notice in that video, you made mention of it too. It's a really nice vehicle that they're in. So what have you found out?
Well, and they were also smoking cigarettes, so I mean, they could have, used that money they used to buy those cigarettes to buy, that towel that they ended up stealing here, or other things that they were trying to steal. But when I did look in that vehicle, there was a lot of clutter. It looked like somebody could have been living inside of that vehicle, but all that stuff could have also been stolen from some other places. But coming up at 6, we're going to go deeper, talking to Goodwill, talking to people who donate things right here, and exactly what they expect these items to be used for.